Hey, I did not read yesterday because I needed another break. So this is the third time in about 60 something days that I've been reading that I took off. But I really needed it. I wasn't quite feeling up to par yesterday. So anyway, but today I am starting about 2/3 of the way down on page 126. Mommy is home. Can we go home now? I saw her walk there as I point out the window to Russell Street. My God, you did get your frock wet. Next time I bring you, you must ask to go to the bathroom. You cannot do this again, Papa says abruptly. This man cannot have you doing this in his office, Papa says as he points at the guard. He grabs my hand as I look up to see his face. He is not angry. He walks me towards the door. Yay, we are leaving. Namaskar, my friend. Don't worry about tomorrow. There will be no problems, and I will not be bringing my daughter with me. She can stay home, Papa says to the guard. I am so happy. I don't have to come here to this smoky, smelly place tomorrow. The guard hands me a couple candies as I walk out the door, hand in hand with Papa. Namaskar, thank you, I shyly reply to his warm gesture. The following months, Papa keeps bringing me back to his work. The guard likes me. He gives me candy when we come. Thomas, you have a beautiful daughter, he says to my Papa. Goodbye, Papa says, and goes down the stairs. A smile comes over the guard's face. He talks to me. You are beautiful, just like your name means. Beautiful like a flower blossom, he speaks. He grabs his pants and laughs. He runs at me to tickle me. I run from him. He chases me around the room and then unzips his pants and pulls out his penis. It is wrinkly. He laughs as he chases me. When he catches me, he sticks his penis in my mouth. Months go by as I spend time listening to men talk during poker games in a smoke-filled room and get chased with his wrinkly penis. That's about enough of that part. Yeah, this stuff is very hard to read for me. Just having to think about my, 4-year-old self or 3-year-old self having to deal with this really just is overwhelming for me to just know that this is what my life was, as far away from all that stuff as I am now. It still blows my mind that at that age, this is what I was going through, and that people around me weren't protecting me and weren't taking care of me. But for the longest time, I felt like a victim from all this stuff. I really did. And I played that victim role. But over time, I realized, playing a victim role doesn't do anything for you. It's very disempowering. And, yes, some people can say, well, you were a victim to this person or to your father or to your boyfriend or whoever. But I think, you have to come to a point in your life where you realize that mentality of I was a victim and I continue to be a victim doesn't work. It has to come to an end, and you have to, at some point, feel empowered by whatever you've been through and find that way to feel empowered. And for me, it took me decades to get to that point. I haven't played a victim role for over 20 years at least at this point, but I realized after feeling like a victim for so long, I finally got to the point where I realized this doesn't feel good. This really doesn't feel good to be a victim or to continue to be a victim to my life. It was no longer happening to me. It was no longer a part of my reality, but I was still playing like it was. And I think in order to truly heal from something, you have to get past being the victim in a situation and try to find something within you that can be forgiving of the situation, yourself as a child, and find something about yourself that maybe made you a better person because you had to tolerate this kind of stuff. And that's what I started focusing on, was what did I learn from this that made me a better person? What could I have possibly learned from all of that? And I know one of the things is just pure strength. Strength, tolerance, adaptability to my situations. Those are all things you learn through these horrible, terrible things that happen in your life. And I'm not the only one that experiences all this stuff, you know, but I do choose to try to find something that makes me feel empowered about the situation, even though it's horrible. And I think that's the best way to heal things, is to try to find something. It can be a very small thing, but it can help you turn around to where you are no longer a victim, but someone who maybe can inspire other people or feel empowered. Because you know what? I got through all that stuff. So yes, I have a lot of strength. And if you've been through a lot of stuff, you have a lot of strength. You have determination. You have adaptability. You have so many things, perseverance, you know, to be able to get through those things. And you have to start looking at those things, and that will turn your life around. So that's really all I have to say tonight. I just want to tell you thank you so much for being okay with me taking time off when I feel like it and I need it for my own mental health. And yesterday was more physical and mental health, but you know, just to be able to take time out and take care of myself, which is what I need to do sometimes, and which is probably what you need to do sometimes. So I appreciate you being patient with me when I take those days off. And I appreciate all the things that you do, you know, sharing my book on Facebook, sharing anything with other people. You can hear my dog barking in the background. And just, you know, every way that you support me, I notice, and I don't forget it. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.